Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. We have some transfer news, information updates, and everything about the Perth Australian tour. Let's get right to it. While you're watching this video, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to hit the share and subscribe. And if you're watching for the first time, hit the logo at the bottom right of your screen and subscribe to our video. Thank you very much. Right, as we know, United are on Australian tour, and in Perth, the world was all looking at Pogba and Lingard having a little altercation, which is so sad. Whereby it's so sad that the press and the media are just looking for things to sell stories and sell papers. There was no altercation. They edited what they wanted to show just to make it look like, oh, he doesn't want to be there. We said it, he wants out. He doesn't like the team, man. He hates Lingard. It's just a load of nonsense, and people buy into this bollocks. It's so sad. It really is so sad. But anyway, let's move on to something better. United have now turned their interest to Mario Lemina from Southampton. He was a player who's a box-to-box midfielder, but he was so injured last season. He's a good player, but will he fit into Man United's tactics? I'm not too sure. But the thing about Lemina is that he's a good player, but Southampton don't rate him. He's not one of the players that they're gonna miss. They're just like, you know what, if you want him, you know, they just can't be out. If he's a really good player, they will even haggle over him. As we all know, Southampton is like the feeder for most clubs. Southampton are the Ajax of EPL. They sold so many players to big clubs: Van Dijk, Luke Shaw. So many players have left Southampton via even what's his name? Walcott, Theo Walcott from Arsenal back in the day. He came from Southampton. So they seem to have like just rolling out these young players and selling them for big money. But he's a player who United have been looking at, and United have started to sniff around the situation, and Southampton, you know, they're ready to sell. They don't care. They really don't care, because he's not part of their plans for this summer, for next season. I think they're trying to, you know, let him go. But it feels like an unwanted player we're chasing after. Someone they're discarding, a player they don't want. We're like, oh, we want him. It kind of looks like a standard below United. You see what I mean? If you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say United can't buy players, but he kind of like is below the belt, if that makes any sense, because they don't want him, so they say you can have him. He played very few games last season because he was mostly injured, but he's a good player. Oh, another one that popped in that people have been talking about. United is rumored. I'm gonna say it's rumored to say United are looking at Bakayoko of Chelsea, and now that is a joke. That will be an absolute joke. At Lyon, he was absolutely fantastic. He looked like a world beater. But when he went to Stamford Bridge, I don't know what happened to him. He looked so ordinary. He looked so poor. I thought, this can't be the same guy, because he was terrible. So for United to be looking at him, things must be really bad. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't know why United are looking at Bakayoko. But that is neither here nor there. The problem here I'm really worried about is there's nothing on Bruno Fernandez. You see what I mean? Nothing on Bruno Fernandez. I've been reporting this for 5 weeks now. The transfer window is going to shut in 4.5 weeks. And United are still nowhere with Bruno Fernandez. Harry McGuire, they need to pay 85 million for him. Is it worth 85 million? I honestly do not think so. If Van Dijk is 75 million, who's a better footballer, why are we paying 85 for? Is it because it's English? I don't get it. I don't get that. But it is what it is. It's very sunny. The sun is really blinding my eyes. I'm trying my best to try and put my shades on for the car, but oh, it's really hot out here. But anyway, so we haven't done anything on Bruno Fernandez. We don't know what's happening there. It's gone really quiet. You know, I don't know what to think about it. Then there's a centre back we still haven't got. With the players are on tour now. So this is where the trainings, the perceptions, the tactics, the formations, you know, trying to start to gel together. You know, even though Pogba's gonna leave, we haven't even got a replacement. That is what is bothering. We don't have a replacement. Like I said, I'm just concerned about why there's not so much movement in the Bruno Fernandez situation, the centre-back situation. We're not even talking about a right winger anymore. It's like that doesn't really exist. We can't just say we bought one Wan-Bissaka and Daniel James and we're done. It's not going to make a big improvement from last season. You see what I mean? So if that's what United are thinking, like, you know what? And I'm hearing on Manchester Evening News saying, oh, United's team this season is going to be better. With what improvement? If Pogba leaves, that is going to be worse. So I don't know. You see, I sometimes think they think we are just stupid. You see what I mean? How could you honestly look at this team now and say it's better than last season because we added a young winger and a good right back? That's about it. What of the centre back? What of the midfield? If Pogba is leaving, whoever's leaving has left, how is that going to be a better team? Smash the like on this video for me, please. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to put the notifications on so you get our videos on a very regular basis, and we really appreciate your support given to this channel, which we are still growing. So yeah, here we are again, 4.5 weeks left for the transfer window. We've only bought 2 players when we needed 5. At the rate we need 6. But if you know about Lemina from Southampton, if you think he's a good player, if he's a good fit, drop a note, drop a like on this video. Tell us what you think about the guy from Southampton, if he's going to be a good player for Manchester United. The players look very sharp in training at Perth. The first game is on Saturday. We will be watching it live from TV. We're watching it and we'll be talking about it and debating it. We'll interview the fans who watched it, what they thought about the new United lineup. It's still going to be the same players who are going to play. Jones, Smallings, Young, all that nonsense. See what I mean? We want to see some spark, some newness in the team. But it is what it is. I honestly think, right, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is stressed, but he has to put a positive outlook. You see what I mean? He can't have that Jose look, because the last tour we had last year was absolutely a bloody circus. It was absolutely a disgrace. He complained, he bitched about every single thing. We don't want it to be like that this season. So he's trying to put a positive outlook on it. Yes, the whole Pogba thing is the media trying to, you know, make things out of nothing. You know what I mean? Just trying to, you see, what the media's trying to do is divide the fans. They literally just want Pogba to get out of the club. That's the way. That's my opinion. That's the way I see it. They want Pogba out of this club, so they constantly divide United fans by constantly making up stories about him. Lo, he doesn't want to be here. He doesn't like Lingard. He doesn't. That's not true. That he grew up with Lingard. So just shut up and talk nonsense and report. If you can't report anything accurate, then just shut up and stop dividing fans. Anyway, we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you updated. The whole Lemina thing, I'm gonna watch it and look out for the Southampton player who United looking at. The Bakayoko thing, I'm not even gonna look at that at all, because I don't think United are that stupid. Longstaff, Newcastle want 50 million for Longstaff. Really? A guy who's played 9 games? Nah, mate. He should not be more than 25 million. Let's call a spade a spade. These teams are actually not taking the piss, asking for 50 million for Longstaff. But it just shows how desperate United are looking in front of all these mediocre clubs, but because we want something they have. I've always said, and I will maintain it, United cannot go forward with a bunch of young, talented young kids. You need quality as well with experience to go forward. On that note, from me, Tim Russell, we shall see you again very soon. It's goodbye and good night.